All right, good morning, Star Citizens. I do believe we are live. So let's get into it. Getting started a little bit later today, slowly getting back to what used to be our regular time. Hey, Alex, welcome back. Ah, come on, loading screen. There we go, finally. Hey, Boone, morning. Yes, I did take my meds. About 4 a.m. Which the annoying thing is, I've been trying to push back taking my meds to a later point in time, be closer to when I should be going to sleep. But at the same time, my sleep schedule has just, been all over the place. So it's kind of really defeating itself. But I did take them. It's about 4 and some change in the morning. We'll say it is a lot quicker to get to your ship now. We logged out her L4 just so we could attempt to pop out where no one else, would be hanging out at. I could have swore I claimed those. Oh well, do that now. Alright, Hangar 3. And I think we'll do a classic. We'll just open up with some Astatine today over at Ida. Although I'm getting incredibly tired of this too. Running into that constant storm whenever we go to Ida. Like maybe that's supposed to be the balancing factor for it being slightly better than titanium, but you have to say that gloss is growing on me. Now, Moon, what about yourself? I know you said you weren't feeling that hot yesterday. You alright? Everything going okay? Double check radar.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
You have something here. Mustang Alpha. I don't think there's anything to worry about, so we can go ahead and go and get the gates open.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, Moon. That sucks. I'm sad to hear it. What do you do for that? Like hot soup, or I mean, like you guys actually have like real medicine, right?
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
They're not like making you work with the chest infection, are they? Oh, to excuse me, my medical knowledge is very American junior high. Oh, Alex, that's fairly high. I guess we're about to see if it came down. Though it's doubtful. Oh, Boone, I'm glad you're on annual leave, but still, though, it sucks to be sick during your, holiday time. Okay, you'll be getting better. You're seeing a doctor at least, right? Like, you guys can do that? Yeah, that's the truth. I have been cooped up for a very long time. And it's not like I really have anywhere to go, but like it pisses me off that so many of us have been, essentially bunkering down while all these idiots keep going outside and making it take longer, and then, we have to stay in even longer. Like, every now and then, I enjoy just taking a train ride on Amtrak, just going somewhere. And not even like a super fancy holiday, really just taking the train, walking around for a bit. If I have the money, stay a night, then get the train back. Can't do that right now. Really can't. And the thing that really gets me with it is that Amtrak is incredibly cheap at the moment. So, relatively. Oh yeah, Alejandro, we've been doing it for days now, pretty much since I got back in. I don't care about any sort of PvP event. People want to shoot me, they can shoot me. Do our best to stay away and make some cash while we're at it.
Attention, engines overheating.
Yeah, we can speed that up just a little bit. Hey, Hip. Nah, we should be able to slip in and out fairly easily. Most of the PvP stuff has been centered around Crusader. People are just camping at Olisar and Grimhex. Like, once you get out of Crusader, you don't really have a lot to worry about. And I feel like I'm going to change my tune. Like, someone is probably going to pop me today to make me say otherwise. But at the moment, it's mostly centered around there. Like, I really shouldn't even be trading at Ida. just because it is pretty much the secondary
Landing
alternative
down.
to anything on Ariel. All right, where's the pad I like? There it is. We're gonna land backwards, but whatever. It's only 120 extra meters.
Landing complete.
All right, engines off. We'll leave the shields up just to be safe.
Engines offline.
Hey, good morning, Laramie. And yeah, Arok, I have noticed. I haven't actually even been to Ariel this patch, but I've got a couple of streams. In fact, I was watching a pirate stream earlier today, not too long ago, and yeah, people are getting smacked around Ariel. So all at Laranite is high risk, high reward at the moment. Really, I'll take my Astatine, you know? Really? People have been getting shot at the caves? Why? There's not even good money in them. Alright, moment of truth. 751. My god. Okay, so we're gonna take it. We're not going to like it. We'll take it. Yeah, Alex, looks like I'm getting those numbers you were getting. Why, Laramie? Like, why were they, like, what were you even doing at a cave? Was it like the public cave on Daymar? We don't fall over. Okay, we're good. Ah, okay, Laramie. Yeah, see, I haven't really mucked about with the mining glitch yet. Trying to have my cache persist and all that. Hey, Gex, good morning.
Engines online.
Alright, so if we're on the dark side... we're not going to be hitting Delamar. Oh, actually, that is just high enough that we can.
Attention. Engines overheating.
And away we go. No, not so bad, Gex. Well, the feet have been getting worse. This damn blood pressure medication. Like I pretty much can't have my feet lowered, so I've had to fashion like an ottoman from a broken office chair. Oh, I see, Laramie. So people are just grabbing the stuff from caves so they can dupe it instead of having to actually use a rock. You know, the thing that irks me is, like, aside from, like, the in-between patches that they do, like, if there's just something else going on, you know, if there's an issue like that, or some sort of game-breaking feature, half the time it doesn't get updated for, like, 3 months, you know? Like, the trade exploit, you know, that ran pretty much all of 3.10. Didn't really get fixed till 3.11. And I know alpha, early access, whatever, but there are so many other games that are just super quick on that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people running around in the Novikov armor. And, like, not climbing into rocks, so maybe that's why. It's funny, after, you know, it went off its debut sale, that suddenly it just started breaking. Although, I will say, I watched about 4 rocks get pinched today by some pirates. And it was very interesting to watch. A lot of people are still doing the whole rock mining thing. And they don't really know that they should be mining away from outposts. Oh, God. No, that sucks. Oh. There's a workaround, I believe, still to get the Moby-Glass back. I think it involves, like, changing character gender. Don't quote me. But I know there is a workaround for that sometimes. Otherwise, it's resetting your character, and half the time that's just like a full reset, you know? Like everything, poof. How much cash did you end up losing, God?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, Agent? Like, I've heard a lot of people that really love Galaxies. I've been having a lot of fun with Squadrons. It's been a few days since I've played Squadrons, though. Between, you know, like, Baldur's Gate and a few other things. And I still find myself going back to Empire at War as well. Just because, even though I'm bad at them, I really enjoy an RTS. And, you know, it came from Petroglyph, which was, you know, originally Westwood, you know, Command and Conquer fame, so to go back and play that classic every now and then. Really hip? Why not? Was it just like the flight model or what?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, God, that sucks, man. I am sorry.
Landing gear down.
Did you lose any money in the reset, or did you actually keep it all this time? That hasn't been that bad. This is actually the first run we've done. Astatine was at an abysmal, like 751. So our profit is not going to be that great. Pretty much what we'd make off of a run of distilled spirits at base pricing. And if that's the case, we'll just run distilled spirits, because we know where we can get them at base pricing. Did I nick something?
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Weapons offline.
Ah, fair enough, God. Well, hopefully you don't lose anything. Hopefully you can actually get a workaround going. Because doing a reset's always awful. Mostly because I hate waking up in the city. Wait, they removed the Smugglers consoles. What? I didn't hear anything about that. I mean, like, it could have happened. I just, haven't heard anything about it. That was weird. Oh, no. What? What is this? Oh, well. I mean, we're already here, you know? Wait, they actually took out the Smugglers so where are you supposed to sell Slam? Oh, I appreciate that, guys. Paying those respects. Yeah, we're probably going to switch it up. After we empty this load, we'll probably park at Arc L1. Swap that caterpillar for another one. Pick up some titanium from what's our favorite place? What's it called? Not Benson. Oh god, I've already forgot the name. What's the place with the name on Lyria? Oh my god, I'm forgetting. I gotta look now. It's going to annoy me if I don't. Arcorp. Lyria. Humboldt, that's it. Yeah, our favorite little spot. And since that's in a spot with a weird hangar. Maybe we can get to it. Yeah, Laramie, they better. It'd be weird to release a ship made for smuggling and then, have reduced smuggling locations, but that sounds par for the course for CIG. And really, I'm thinking about swapping out my exploration pack for the scoundrel pack, because, I mean, the Carrack is nice and all, but I'm never going to use it. Yeah, God, like, that's what I want. Like, I need those trade consoles and cargo decks to actually do something. Like, they talked those up so much when 3.10 was coming online. We've got our new cargo decks. which is where players will go for all their cargo needs, and literally, I have not had a single cargo need that could be solved at the cargo decks. Oh yeah, Gex, it's super nice. Very nice quality of life feature.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Oh, Asian. No, I am not a Drake fanboy. I am a total and complete Drake whore. Like, I am a full-on prostitute for Drake. Drake is love, Drake is life, Drake is everything I need in a ship. Except, you know, all the glaring issues that all the Drake ships seem to have. Alright, well, that's fueling up. We can go ahead and plot. Actually... yeah, if we're buying... we might as well take it into our corp, so... No sense in swapping ships. $182. Doors open.
You are clear to launch.
You know, Gex, like 20 FPS isn't that bad. I mean, I pretty much play at 30. Come on. And we're good.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum drive.
You know, Hip, I have no idea. I've actually paid very little attention to the 30 series. Like, I wouldn't mind one, but, you know, like I said, my 1070 still been a complete workhorse. Wait, what? Really, Moon? That's the worst. Like, that's supposed to be the place that you can safely quantum from. Like, how? How did they mess up a straight line? Like, come on. Like, I can understand, like, a spline jump failure if it's, like, curved or you're jumping all the way around the planet. But how did they mess up a straight line? Like, I kind of want to do it now just to see it. Ooh, that is bright. All right, we're gonna chill outside the ship for just a little bit. Oh yeah, Gex, sure. What was that Chris Roberts quote about? I now realize the error of declaring a highly optimistic release date. Yeah, Hip, you and me both. Like, Star Citizen is kind of like an abusive ex. Like, you get hurt by it, you get frustrated, and then you walk away, and then you miss it. And then you come crawling back to it because you start thinking about all the good times. Like, there's a BoJack Horseman quote that I enjoy. Like, when you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. And I feel like sometimes part of that's true with Star Citizen. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Star Citizen, obviously. I love a lot of the developers. I enjoy seeing what they make. I feel like there's a lot of issues when it comes with upper management saying, yeah, okay, we can do this, without ever consulting the people who actually make these things, who could tell them, no, we can't, or, maybe in 5 years. And, yeah, like, whenever Chris gets interviewed by someone and they ask for something you would never consider, like, am I going to have to shave in space? And then Chris, starts going on with, yeah, we can do that. You'll have to start shaving in space. And then some poor engineer has to start hurriedly looking up how they can make, hair growth physics work in Star Citizen, and then spending forever to make this system that no one cares about. Just like one person was excited to see. Like, Chris and a lot of upper management still need someone to tell them no. Like, there's got to be someone who can pull back the leash a little bit. And, usually that's what a publisher is for. But those guys get greedy. I mean, like, we've all seen how evil publishers can be. But at the same time, they keep people on task. Oh, Gex, you got a metal detector, huh? Have fun. Hey, Santiago, we're actually running trade. We just ran some Astatine that was not at a decent price. We're actually about to drop out a warp. Actually, there goes the spool down. So we're about 2.5 million out, I believe. Oh, wow. Even less. And we're going to go hit up Humboldt Mines at Illyria. Trade that locally. Yeah, Berta, like, that's my thing. And I'm not even, like, excited for Squadron 42. Like, it's a single-player space game. Like, yeah, it looks great, but I'm not really here for that. Like, I signed up for Star Citizen. So, like, I know Squadron is really more of his baby. I do feel like Star Citizen has been the main money pool. Since, people are buying all these ships, and you can't use those ships in Squadron 42. Really, I think their biggest issue was having a developer that has never actually put a game together, with that group, trying to work on two super huge, ambitious games at once. Late night work session? What do they get you doing late this night? Oh, hip. I mean, you'll get your arrow. I guarantee you that arrow is going to be in Squadron 42. Come on, where's my baby? There she is. Squadron 42 is the single-player game. So technically there's two different games. There's Squadron 42. It's a single-player, story, voice acting, blah, blah, blah. The thing that could just never seem to actually come out, even though it has, so many less systems than Star Citizen. And then there's actually Star Citizen, which is the MMO version.
Quantum drive is now off.
Santiago, engineering drawings. Like, what are you working on? A bridge or building some new worldly gate? Yeah, Gex, like you and me both. Like there's just tons of excellent single player space games. I mean, hell, at the very worst, you can play Elite Dangerous in single player mode, you know? You've got that, you've got what is it? Rebel Galaxy, X4, Space Engineers. I mean, Dual Universe can be single player if you just shove out to where no one else is, you know, set up. Yeah, Hip, I am really excited to see where Odyssey goes. And, you know, I'm not just saying that because I get to be in it. But, I really enjoy a lot of the things in Elite because Elite tries to be as realistic as possible. And obviously they gotta fudge a few things. You know, it's a space game. But, I think they do a really good job. And I am still on that back rock, aren't I? Every time. I used to be able to land here all the time. What changed? Oh, right. They did the whole Planet Tech revise thing. So that means I have to find a new way to set up my parking spot.
Landing complete.
Oh, no, it's not. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. That's good enough for me.
Engines offline.
Now, Santiago, you've got to share with the class what product are we designing, if you don't mind telling us all. And yeah, Gex, I love Space Engineers. I have an ungodly amount of hours in Space Engineers. And the thing is, I don't even remember what I've done. Like, I think most of it has just been, like, building one ship. Or, you know, 2 or 3. Like, I've basically tried to build, like, a lot of proof of concepts for, like, you know, like, countermeasures and such to, like, distract turrets and just trying to set up different things. Like, everyone tries to build, like, the ship 3D printers so it can quickly build just, like, drones and stuff that can go swarm something. Alright, we're good. Let's see what the price of titanium is. Come on. Ah, dang it. It popped up right as I went away. Hey, look at that. Base price. Don't mind if I do. Ah, no worries, Santiago. Say no more. I, too, am aware of, those kinds of restrictions. Hop. Nope. No hop. Too big of a hop. But we're on. You know, Santiago, I'm actually really uncomfortable answering that question because I feel like as soon as I answer it, the overall agreeability of the server is going to change. Hey, Cal, afternoon. And yeah, God, to circle back to that, as far as like transitions and stuff, a lot of that is... I really don't know how they're going to fix that.
Engines online. Launch.
It's like you show up to a planet, and it's like this gaseous sphere, and then it gets its face on, and the Foundation builds, and then you actually see it. But there's always that time where you jump to it, and you think, "Wow, what is this orb?" Or like when you jump into an area and you just see like a lot of repeating tile sets before it actually starts to adjust the variation. And like I'm okay with it. I understand. It just looks bad. Or like when you're showing it to someone and they go, "Oh, ew, what was that?" Like for example, let's watch ArtCorp here. Let's see what ArtCorp does. And maybe it'll be better since we were just here like 7 minutes ago.
Quantum drive is now off.
It wasn't that bad, I guess. Like you still kind of see the pop from a distance. Oh yeah, it's still incredibly pretty. Just every now and then, you know, you see through the gaps. Speaking of gaps, where is my... There it is. I will say that 135C has grown on me a lot, but I might just swap it for a 100i. Because I'm not really concerned about that, that 4 extra SCU. You know him. That traffic is actually from way back in, I want to say 2015, 2016. When they first released the multiplayer module where people could walk around together. They had this, like, base version of Area 18, the city.
Quantum drive.
And they had a lot of very far away traffic. And it was far away for a reason. But that traffic was actually modeled off the original builds of those ships. For example, you can see a very curvy and skinny Cutlass in the traffic, and I miss that version. Like, it would be useless now. But I miss the old Cutlass. Like, that was my ship back in 2.0. And yeah, that was actually one of my gripes with Area 18, because once we finally got it in-game again, like, they added, like, an extra block, I think, and that was really about it, and they kept this exact same traffic patterns from 2.0 with the old builds of the ships. Like, they didn't change them or update them. And I just felt super lazy, especially since they actually talked about traffic multiple times during, back when it was, you know, around the verse. It's like, oh, we've got the traffic in the game to make it look like a living, breathing city. It's like, yeah, but that's the old traffic from, like, 2016, guys. Come on. Like, that Cutlass doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I don't like this long drive across Area 18. Yeah, exactly, Cal. Like, give us that scene from the advertisement for the Blue, which is clearly a you know, a Cops reference. But yeah, Gex, like, the drive itself is nice. It's the... I want to get my cargo down. Like, I want to get my cargo safely down to the ground. And as long as I can call ATC, I'm good. But if anything were to happen to the server, you know, during this point, as I'm doing the long haul, I'd be a little flustered. Butthurt, if you will. Nonplussed. There's a good word. Nonplussed. Ian, there is currently an issue where jumping from by Genie to Area 18 can throw you into the ground. Somehow they messed up a straight line. Which I could probably call now too, can't I? I cannot. I feel like we should be close enough. Yeah, Moon, I noticed that yesterday. The corridors are really weird.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, steep is right. Like, why? Why do I have to go up just to go down again? Yeah, God, have a good one, man. Catch you around. It also irks me that the splines are, you know, like you can see them through your ship. Like, that's very disorienting. Oh, Gex, good luck with that, man. Hope it goes alright. Ah, yeah, Moon. I figured I'd probably clipped it enough to make it work. Like, I would be alright with the corridor if it actually... Oh, come on. Cadril, don't say that in chat. The error that must not be named. Come on.
Landing gear down.
I got cargo here. All right, nice and easy. We are in. Cargo is safe.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Exactly, Sue. You know, Laramie, they said something about that, but that just seems like a lot of extra work. Well, Soup, for the moment, or at the very least the next 7 minutes, we're okay. He did it again. He said it again. Yeah, Cal, that sounds like something we'll probably get, 3 to 30 years from now. Like I've said previously, they've had the solution for that since 3.4 PTU. They just removed it and never bothered to bring it back. Like, there was a relocate feature, and it worked wonderfully. The problem was it worked too good, and people were using it to abuse trade. Because they would just buy cargo, suicide back, relocate their ship, and then sell. Yeah, like if I could get a vintage cutlass.
Trap now approaching.
That would be great.
Trap now leaving the station.
Yeah.
Stand clear of the door.
Yeah, Cal, they, like, back when 3.4 happened, like, one, it made drug running super easy. You get to the drug lab, buy the cargo, suicide, relocate it, and you just never really had to worry about, you know, getting it in. And same thing with regular cargo, too. But, like, okay, so the issue with it, with relocating, there was no timer and there was no fee. So you could hit the button and your ship was there instantly. And I feel like they could have balanced that by putting either a steep fee on it, because, you know, they're getting your ship, or a timer, or both. And instead of doing either of those, or even just mimicking the whole, you know, claim feature, they just deleted it. They just got rid of it. So that was nice. And, you know, again, that was 3.4. That was, what, a year and a half ago, I think? You ever think the giant lady in the sky gets lonely? Isn't that the same lady at New Babbage? Yeah, and like, even if it was just like very tiny, you know, trim levels or cosmetics, or maybe, you know, they came with different components. Like, I'm not asking for much. Like, I just, like a slight pinstriping difference or something, or some small cosmetic feature that goes, hey, is this a 2947 Cutlass Black? And you can say, why, yes it is. Thank you for noticing. Alright, that is a good sale. Wait, Moon, what? Is the hologram gone? How did they guff that up? Like the lady that makes the joke about a personal computer made of hydrogen being Moby gas. They flubbed her up?
So why is it okay for the UEE? Isn't it time that we have a government that works? Titus Costigan thinks so. With decades of experience running some of the Empire's largest companies and in-depth knowledge of how government should work, Titus Costigan is ready to be your next imperator and make sure the UEE's best days are yet to come. Paid for by the Commission to elect Costigan.
I like how we no longer have a timer for our tram now. Okay, there it is. Wow, I did not realize.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the door.
Yeah, Cal, like the timer is more of a suggestion. Like, that's how you really know it's public transit.
Strong winds can arise suddenly.
Also, I hate this beeping notification sound you get now from general chat. Like every time someone says something in gen chat, you get a small beep. I don't need that. Like I don't need some sort of notification to remind me that people are talking in chat. Like it's literally on my screen. Why? Why did they think that was a good idea? Yeah, like that's awful. Like why would they put that in? Like I can't think of a single person who desires a notification sound for any sort of general chat in any location. Like Discord, no. Skype, no. Facebook, no. A group chat with your coworkers, definitely no.
Now arriving. Tram now leaving the station.
You know, Cal, they haven't actually got me yet. I had one or two try yesterday when I was at Grimhex doing the whole, spawn camping on the hangars thing.
Leilani Addison wants you to vote for her because she thinks science has all the answers. But when it comes
Going to store that, refresh it.
the only real question is,
I thought about going after the Vanduul mask, but I'm gonna
she
pass.
trusted or the AI she built? Maybe a vote for Leilani isn't so smart.
Moon,
First,
I checked earlier today, and I didn't have it, which is strange because, like, Crumpet, like, my girlfriend got it, and we went at the same time. Like, we went together. Like, I'm the one who had to do the driving there for us to get there. And she got the mask, and I didn't. So, give me 1 second. Let me get down to the hangar. I'll tab out right quick and double check, see if it's been added to my account. And if it has, we're going to restart. Because I like my outfit, my little, zombie parasite look. But it's nice to change it up, So yeah, we're gonna tab out right quick, and now I'm just going to check my hangar, check my account, and see if it's been added to mine today. It is not. It has not been added to mine. Yeah, Soup, I like how there's one guy doing 95% of the political ads, and then just some one random lady has like 2. Like he's pretty much just attacking himself. Like all of these groups hired the same guy to record their ads. It's like Leilani Addison thinks science has all the answers. Like, well, yeah, that's how science works. Like, we might not know the answers, but they're there. Eventually, we will arrive at them.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
It's like that guy knows that we got into space because of science, right? Okay, so this guy's talking about killing him in real life for 20k. I'm gonna segue right quick. There is a very enjoyable movie called Dead in a Week or Your Money Back, about an aging hitman who takes people out who are looking for an assisted suicide. Very fun movie. Would definitely suggest watching it.
Landing gear up.
English film, I think. I had a lot of fun with it. Hey, Joel, how's it going, man? How are things today on this Wednesday morning, depending on where you are?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Ah, evening then. All right, gotcha. All right, time to start the slow burn. We'll set it to 65 degrees. I really wish we had an autopilot so we could actually keep this straight. Whoops.
Landing gear down. Landing.
Oh, not too bad, Joel. Trying to stay up a little bit later today. We've made a fair bit of cash doing some trade runs. It's been fairly smooth. Going to see if we can get a repeat on Humboldt Mines. And hopefully, the doctor will respond to my damn calls today. Hey, Hollow. Not bad so far. It's been alright. We bought some fairly expensive Astatine. And decided that that was for the birds. We hit up Humboldt, got some base price titanium. So we're going to return and pick up some more. And once that starts to spike, we'll probably switch to either SAL2 or make a trip down to Shady Glen on Walla.
Quantum drive is now.
Oh, yeah, see, like that pop in. All right, Humboldt, here we go. If you guys are seeing the in-game chat, talking about like goth, emo, and scene kids, and it makes me wonder, like, what's going on these days? Like, are there still like scene and emo kids? Like, are there different things in school these days? Like, what is the new thing that they have? Like, what is the new clique or group?
Quantum drive is now.
Soup, we made about 100K, I think 103K. Like, I've always wondered, like, you know, you get out of high school, and then you don't really think about it anymore, but, like, what do we have now? Like, what is the, what are, like, all the cultural subsets? The high school hierarchy. it looks like it's going to be fairly unpopulated yet again. Not a lot of people come to Humboldt Mines. Which I'm good with, you know. Easier for us. Yeah, Sea Moon, we didn't really get a lot of that in my area. And again, you know, I live in small town Arkansas. It's mostly rednecks for us. One second. I'm going to catch up on this chat as soon as I get landed. All right. And we are not going to hit that big rock this time. I hope. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that beeping for chat. Like, why did they think that was a good idea? I can't think of any sound guy who would sign off on that. Alright, avoid the rock.
Landing complete.
Damn it. Like, I actually really enjoy this about Humboldt, but it's very difficult to land at. Whatever. That'll work.
Engines offline.
Alright, let me catch up on chat here. Yeah, Joel, I've noticed that. Like, everything was Fortnite. Like, I actually have a younger brother, but I found out about not too long ago. Like, I was asking him, you know, like, what's the thing in school these days? And, like, it doesn't really matter. It just really matters how many kills you have in Fortnite. Like, oh, okay, well, that's the great uniter then, I guess. Yeah, that I catch that rock every time now. My skills have faded since I've been gone. And like, you know, again, I lived in a small town, and we had like one goth kid. And I always really admired him, because living in Arkansas, like, the humidity is pretty much always 90%. And it gets incredibly hot. But he was committed. Like, he would have his super long pants. You know, these were the Jinko days. But, like, he'd have his super long pants, like the jacket, all the metal. And, like, I know that kid had to be burning up, but he was committed to his lifestyle. Like, he had the pain and suffering thing going. Like, I am pretty sure that kid got heat stroke at least once. Hey, Wilbur. Yeah, man, go for it. I gotta hear this story. Let me guess, because of the station change, right? Oh yeah, Soup, of course. Like, you know, it used to be Farm Emo, now it's like... I feel like country these days is hip-hop for people who are afraid of hip-hop. Like, maybe I'm just being an old fogey here, but like a lot of the country that I listened to was like Glenn Campbell. And you know, he was, I guess, more pop country back in the 70s. And now it's basically either like hip hop or rap for people who are too scared to admit that they want to actually enjoy hip hop or rap. And it's pretty much all the exact same song these days, too. Oh, Wilbur, I'm sorry to hear it. Like, the restructuring is nice, but they don't really tell you where the admin office is. I haven't actually made a delivery to an admin office this patch either. Oh yeah, Cal, I've got a smattering of various things, like Wu-Tang, MF Doom. I actually do really enjoy some MF Doom, all caps. Of course, you know, MF Doom, I guess, is a little bit of an older rapper. Childish Gambino. E40. Not gonna lie. I love me some E40. Hey, Michael. Not bad so far. I mean, there's been a couple of hiccups, obviously. But, like, we've come out so far with a net positive. Alright, where is... Ah, okay, I see it. Straight ahead, so we get to cross the whole thing again. That's right, WD. MF Doom, all caps. Yeah, Soup, I saw that. You know, I have abandoned so many things. I actually tried to write one of those songs. It didn't pan out, obviously. Negative, WD. I have not. But, give me 1 second. I will tab out and make a note of it. Where is Notepad? Woods. Hiding places. There we go. Oh man, Austin, that is brave, especially right now with the PvP event. Pretty much the skies are full of Gladiuses at Ariel. And then a Starfarer, that is definitely brave. You are a better trader than I am. You know, Wilbur, I actually get that a lot if I tab out when Quantum is about to jump. Like, I actually play in Borderless, and that's alleviated a lot of that for me. I don't really think there's a trick to it. I mean, like, I still get it. Especially right as I'm about to Quantum. Which is usually when I'm tabbing out. Oh no, Austin, I'm gonna call it. The risk is the reward. Like, being able to say that you traded under fire, that you pulled something off, you know? Like, there was a time I was being hunted by a pirate group. And, I came into a location, like, I was just trying to be risky, being ballsy, and, there was another trader. So I hung back a bit, circled back around, and when I came back in, sure enough, that trader was getting hit by these pirates. And since they had a target, I swooped in. This was at Tram and Myers. And, like, I bought a caterpillar full of diamond, and jumped out while they were still hitting this guy. So, like, I was able to trade right, like, literally under their fire as they're hitting this carrack so they can board it and hold the guy ransom. And, like, I shouldn't have traded, like, I should not have bought, but I wanted to pull that off. Like, sometimes the risk is the reward. When you can say, yeah, I did this, or I did that. Like, I totally traded when I shouldn't have. Well, bro, that's weird. What's your RAM? I'm running on 32 gigs, and that's actually helped a lot when it comes to avoiding crashes, I think. Also running with a 32 gig page file, too, on my hard drive. Wow, Ash. See, that's brave right there, too. Grim Hex has been a hot zone.
Landing gear down.
Oh, the C2, most definitely, Cal. I mean, that's pretty much mostly done. Like, the whole C is done, but at the moment, if they put that in, literally you're just trading between R and Rs, and like there's almost no risk, you know? Except for, I guess, like the whole green zone rollback. And give me a second to get landed here. Then I will catch up on chat. Just have to slot the battery. Yeah. We're good. We are good. We're not good. Haha. 5 feet too shallow.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Ah, that's fair, Ash. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat now. Yeah, they definitely have to get the docking working, which I thought they were doing that, but they just keep scrapping it or pushing it back. Yeah, I hope they change the loaner to the C2. I hate that they keep going off the philosophy of, oh, you have a big ship, you get the Starfarer. Like, that's not how that works, CIG. Come on. Yeah, exactly. Soon TM. Yeah, I will be excited for the C2 to come in. Hey, Geek, you haven't really missed a whole lot. We did Astatine in the beginning. Price was not that great, though. We've been getting some base price titanium out of Humboldt mines. We'll probably do one more run on Humboldt, and then maybe switch it up, depending on what the pricing is. You know, Key, I wouldn't mind seeing that. With as slow as the Starfarer is, it could probably use a cargo buff. Alright, we made it. Nice, Geek. That is impressive. Where did you pick up from? Oh, all right. Been a while since I've really done trade around 045. Might go give that a pass on something small, just to see what prices are looking like. Oh yeah, when the Yanks are asleep, that's when it's, you know, time to trade.
Now arriving.
It does irk me how long this the sky tram takes.
That works. Titus Costigan thinks so. With decades of experience running some of the Empire's largest companies and in-depth knowledge of how government should work.
Yeah, Geek, if you're trying to apply some tariffs to keep the Yanks from trading, like, that's gonna be a trade war. I mean, it'd be interesting to watch. Good luck. Tell you what, you could actually probably park somewhere and just question someone when they come in to trade, and if they're, you know, one of my brethren, the Yanks, then you could apply a tariff. And if they say no, shoot them. I want to see them. I want to see a trade war. Keeping the Yanks off the Australian servers. Then I'll just, you know, lie and tell people I'm Canadian or something. You know, he keeps saying it. He keeps saying the error code that must not be named. I don't like this guy. Like, he's begging its attention now. Like, you don't say it. You don't say the number. Huh. Geek, you're fine. And Austin, yes. Yes, I do. And I am both terrified and excited for it. Because let's be honest, a caterpillar is a big and slow target. And Ares is going to be able to catch up to it pretty easily. So, it's really going to be an excellent tool for people who try to pirate solo or you know, just murder solo. I mean, granted, good luck making money with it. Like, it's going to be an amazing griefer tool. And, like, in an actual organized pirate outfit, it can do wonders. Like, if you have someone who can pop a quantum snare or EMP, those two can work in tandem pretty easily. Oh, what? What's there to be scared of? I mean, aside from, you know, the price tag.
Curator election isn't about choosing between the names on the ballots. It's about choosing what kind of empire we want.
Alright, let's take this tram back. Is the ship still... Yeah, it's still spawned. Remind me to store that when we get back. Yeah, like, the Ares is a nice ship. I am very excited to see what gets done with it. Hey, Nicola, that's a... So... I think that kind of varies for people. I will say you can get some slightly, and again, slightly better performance if you increase your page file to like 32 gigs. That's a lot of space on your hard drive, especially when you've got Star Citizen already on it, but that does help a little bit. Obviously running in like a lower resolution will help. And I feel like my gameplay experience would be vastly improved if it would take this damn beeping off the chat. Like, hold on. If I have it no longer sent to my
Now
HUD,
arriving.
I'll do it once I get off the train. Well, Austin, if you stopped at the C2 and the Ares, you can always use the C2 to make the money to buy and Orion. Okay, so maybe not send visor to chat. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like the beeping is awful. Like, why would you put that in? Like, I want to ask on Spectrum. I really do.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport.
What? Why is that? Whatever. We can swap out.
We hope you have safe travels.
That's true. You could just mine and get an Ares. But it's always nice to have, you know, something with a little bit of pew pew. A little bit of DACA. Something you can, you know, do some damage with.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Finally. That took a little bit. Also, where is that magazine where the lady says that she's in love with a Taveran?
Obey all security.
I know that magazine is around here somewhere.
Their job is your safety.
I just don't remember where. Oh well.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Alright, back on the trade lanes. We'll hit up Humboldt once again, see what the price of titanium is at. Because, I mean, if no one else is going out there, then I don't think we're actually going to affect the price too much. We can just keep farming that. Because clearly it is a little bit difficult to get a caterpillar into Humboldt. Because I keep hitting that damn rock. Oh, and I just checked my account again on my phone. I still do not have my my Neville Lot Scarecrow helmet. That's fair, Geek. Like, I know some of the trade glitches were patched, but like I can actually still buy cargo decently. Like, if I trade during the off-peak hours, I can actually get some fairly cheap Astatine. Also, for those of you who were not here for it, I actually traded Astatine to Deacons the other day in a 135C, and it took me an hour and 15 minutes, I'm going to say, to completely overwhelm their demand. So I was right. One person in a 135C
You are clear to launch.
can overwhelm the ultra-limited demands of an outpost. Oh, what, Larrabee? Are you serious? That's it. That's what it was, Austin. I'm in love with a Taveran.
Launch complete.
That was the article in that magazine.
Landing gear.
I wonder if that's, what's her face? Mira, no. If your character has to reset, maybe I don't want it. They can give that to me next patch.
Thank you. And please.
Hey, Win, how's it going, man? Geek, they're not necessarily bad. I just hate waking up at the cities. Like, I don't want to have to wake up here. Wait, Chris, do you have to search the body? I just walked around. Because, like, my girlfriend got it, and she went with me to get it. So if she has it, I should have it. Wait, you wake up at Grim Hex. What? Oh, the gravity zone? Okay, then I'm probably just waiting for it in a wave then. Oh, geek. No, why would you do that? And yeah, like, I hate taking off from the cities. Like, the no-fly zone is just so annoying. And like yesterday, I took off and I didn't have an exit corridor, so I was trapped. I couldn't get out. And I tried to force it, and we had some disastrous results. It was bad. Alright, any second now. Should be about 7,800, I believe. Oh, never mind.
Quantum drive is now
Oh, that's very geek. I cannot fault you there.
quantum drive is now off.
Alright, Humboldt once again. I'm going to regret saying this, but I'm kind of surprised we haven't actually ran into anyone at Humboldt Mines. Like, I've never met another person at Humboldt that I remember.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, Wilbur, the Max can actually get in and out much quicker. So I would definitely say that the Max is probably more of a solo thing, especially if you don't feel like risking like 400,000 or so.
Quantum drive is now off.
Ah, that's fair, Laramie. Well, I will probably get it tomorrow then. I hope. You know, I wanna dress up. I wanna look cute for Halloween. Like, I don't look too bad right now. I just, you know, wanna get a new suit. Like, if I can't be pretty, what's the point? Everybody wants to look cute, you know? Exactly. Fashion is where it's at. It's like Sea of Thieves. Like, Sea of Thieves base its entire progression around looking good. That's literally the only thing you can do in that game. Is look good. And it works.
Landing gear down.
And 1 second, I'm going to try to find a new spot to land that's just not so precarious. I really don't know if I'm going to find it. Whatever. Give me 1 second, then I will catch up on chat. I know I'm going to hit that damn rock. Actually, why don't I just... up here.
Landing complete.
A little rough, but that actually works. Okay, so we'll do that from here on out.
Engines offline.
Okay, let me catch up on chat here. If I had to trade on a max, what would I trade? That is a good question, Gump. If you can get out unscathed, you could probably buy enough Laranite to fill up a max. I haven't really checked the going price recently, but you could probably easily fill up a max. If that's the case, do that. Barring that, Astatine, Titanium. If you're around Microtech, you might be able to pull off medical supplies, but I wouldn't buy anything over 1625. I don't like running medical supplies at all. And in a freelancer max, you probably won't run into the cell cap. But I hate being stuck with cargo that I can't get rid of. Yeah, still 710. All right, we're going to abuse this as much as we can. Yeah, sorry, Gump. From Ariel. I mean, either Ariel or Walla, really. Either one. I'd probably check out Walla. Just because a lot of the Gladiuses are hanging around Ariel right now, trying to get their kills for the Vanduul helmet. Yeah, Titanium can be worth it. It's just if you can get something that, pays more, go for that. That was weird. Mike, there's a decent video that helps find Benny Henge. Basically, you fly to Nakamura, start flying towards the belt, then realign coordinates to push yourself away from Grimhax and realign for Yela again. And it's total time consuming and slow, but it makes it fairly easy to find. It just takes a while. Oh, Win, it's not that bad? Oh, right. It's going to be frozen now. Okay, so we get to sit here for just a little bit. Till Star Citizen decides to unfreeze because it can't help but use Flash content for MFDs.
Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Yeah, Gump, no problem. Hope it works out well for you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want ArcCorp. Where you are. Whoa, Geek, you paid 27.8 for Laranite? Well, Mike, at the very worst, you could always ask someone to take you out there.
Is now off.
Or if they're already out there, to drop a beacon. I mean, I've actually seen some people charging for that. So, just drop a couple of thousand for someone and see if they'll actually take you.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, look at these guys dropping escort beacons. I wonder. Hey, Mario! Welcome back. Hello to Orlando. How is Orlando these days?
Drive is now off.
I've only been once. That was like 2015. It was a good time. Really enjoyed myself there. Yeah, Tony, like it's very difficult finding it just because there's nothing to really gauge yourself off of. Like you have approximate coordinates and that's really all there is. Yeah, that's still a high price. Ugh, I miss the days of like 24.10, 25-ish. What do we get? Oh, Valkyrie. He's gonna go rock mining. Oh, Mario, that sucks. I am sorry to hear. Ugh. Got a friend who lives nearby and tells me all about like the tourists and the snowbirds and everyone else. Basically just ruins it for you guys, you know? Yeah, Win, like the crab is a fun ship. Like the Banner Defender was really well done. Like Josh Coons did a great job on that ship. We should be getting ATC any second now. Come on. There we go.
Please proceed to
When
assigned
they
landing
changed the
bay.
VTOL button, I think they moved it to K. Like it used to be J, then they moved it to K. Stability hasn't been the worst. We had an issue yesterday, I want to say it was, day before yesterday, where we lost 400,000 due to an error that must not be named. But we made it back, and things have been all right since then. Defender form should be on N for your landing gear. Like, I don't think it's actually under VTOL, technically.
Landing gear down.
Hey, Gruff. How are things going today, man? It's weird, Mario. I've been getting some really good luck over at Humboldt Mines. Maybe you should give that a whirl. Because we've had base price titanium like 3 times in a row now. So we're gonna farm that until it gives out. A little bit more forward. Actually, pull back. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna click my back end. Or not. Okay, we're good. Depth perception is off.
Landing complete.
Landing
Weapons
complete. Have a
offline.
pleasant stay.
Oh yeah, Mario, get out of Crusader, man. Like everyone's in Crusader right now. Like between the people trying to get their kills for the Gladius and the people that are getting killed by the Gladiuses, Crusader is just way overfarmed. Wind for Star Citizen, I also use mouse and keyboard. You can disable a tether, actually. It's somewhere under one of the VJoy controls. But yeah, for Star Citizen, it's mouse and keyboard. For any other game, it is my flight stick. I'm way too committed to mouse. Give me 1 second. I say that. Give me about 10 minutes. Let me get back in the ship, and I will show you which setting it is. And I guess I can show you which one it is now. I'll actually demonstrate it when we get back. But yeah, it's this pilot driver VJoy visibility. You can just change that to disabled, and it should get rid of that tether line for you. Yeah, I'll turn it off once we get back to the ship, and I'm just gonna go ahead and store the ship, so I don't have to worry about doing that next time. Yeah, Geek, when Star Wars Squadrons came out, that pretty much destroyed the flight stick market. Like, everyone's trying to pick up a stick. Ah, okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I misunderstood. Geek, I've got a T-1600 that's just gathering dust at the moment. Oh, yes! Haha! Oh, yeah, and flight sim. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that one. Oh, yeah, Marcus, I've heard about that. I haven't really had a lot of that issue in the Caterpillar, thankfully. But, yeah, the headlights in the Freelancer is kind of an issue. Hey, Death, no barrel party. It's a titanium party. We are abusing Humboldt Mines, because right now it is base price, and it's been base price for like the last 3 or 4 runs we've done. Oh yeah, definitely gruff. Which actually, I need to talk to the guys at Sublight Dynamics and see if there's been any more increased interest since Squadrons came out. Although since Squadrons is more of a, you know, front-facing only, like there's no strafing, I guess your stick wouldn't really have a lot to do in that game.
Hearts, we know this Imperator election is different. Our empire is at war. Our values are being tested.
But you're the only ones that I personally know. But they make that fancy stick stuff. That pull on like 6 degrees, you know? Yeah, Marcus, this is on high detail. I've actually downscaled. Like, I'm playing on a 2K monitor, but my ISP has issues, so I've downscaled it to 1080p. I've actually heard, and this might be blasphemy, that the game actually runs better on high because it's not optimized for low yet. Again, that could be totally wrong. I have not validated that at all. Yeah, I'm currently, I think I'm set to high. I'll double check once I sell this. Graphics. Yeah. Everything's set to very high. Motion blur off. Always turn that off. Ugh. Yeah, Win, I really do agree. I have loved Squadrons. Now, you know, it's not a true spaceflight experience, but I mean, Star Wars has never really been known for its realistic spaceflight. Hey, RMC, how's it going? Sorry, I'm just catching up. And yeah, Marcus, I'm actually running on a just a regular 1070. So it might be that and the resolution. Yeah, it is definitely not optimized for the lower settings. You know, Gruff, that's a good question. They're both excellent, obviously. Thing is, Shady Glen takes a little bit longer to get to since you can't, jump directly to it. And now you can no longer, cut jump that well. And also the overall profit is going to be lower. However, Shady Glen Farms is a much more reliable location during peak trading. Like when everyone was doing the crazy exploits and like titanium was through the roof at Humboldt, we were still able to get consistently lower priced distilled spirits at Shady Glen. Just because no one really wants to go out there. So I would say even though you have the potential to make more money at Humboldt, Shady Glen is probably the better just due to the reliability. And it can support regular trade. Humboldt can only support a couple of ships hitting it at once. Yeah, wait, I've noticed that. Like, the Imperials just seem like they're ridiculously buffed. Like, they have way too much hull hit points. And I know it's to make up for the lack of shield, but it's just ridiculous. Like, you try to hit a TIE Interceptor, and you really have to lay on it. Like, come on, man. Like, I remember shooting these things down on Rogue Squadron. They're not that hard. But, I mean, it is also fairly new, so there'll probably be some tuning, some balancing, and, with as popular as Squadrons has been, there's always a chance that they change their tune and Motive actually makes something for, the Republic. Like, if we could get something in the Clone Wars era, I mean, come on, that would be super easy to sell. People would be begging for that. Because I know they said they wouldn't be doing any DLC, but they could easily put that out and no one would complain. Really? Why do you think the TIE bomber is easier to use? Like, I love the Y-Wing. Like, the Y-Wing is my favorite thing about Star Wars. But maybe you're right. Like, I feel like I've had more success using the TIE bomber than I have the Y-Wing.
Our empire is at war. Our values are being tested. The stakes are higher. The threats more serious. There's only one candidate who has the experience, the strength, and the vision to help the empire thrive. Whether it's lowering your taxes or increasing your access to defensive weapons, Paul Lassalle is the right.
Actually, need to go back and finish the single-player campaign. Just I've been playing on Ace, and it's, oh my god, it's a slog. I actually find the Ace AI to be leagues better than most players. So it's been good practice, but oh, it hurts. It hurts my soul. What do you mean, Gruff? Like, was the customization getting in the way, or just they didn't have the manpower to do all of that? I mean, I guess they wouldn't really be able to justify customizing things for clones since they are clones, but it's a video game, you know? Like, we can hand wave that. I mean, like, Call of Duty World War II always has tons of gun customization, which, most people didn't really get access to during World War II anyway. Or, perks and abilities. Like, I am willing to hand wave things for game mechanics despite the lore. Oh, we could come up with a few things. Okay, so does the TIE bomber actually have more health than, like, the Y-Wing, like, even with shields considered?
Your systems are online.
You are clear to launch.
Besides, if they let me play as, like, General Grievous? Come on. Really? Why? Is it just because it can't regenerate shields? Because shields are very thin. Like, shields get destroyed within
Launch
seconds.
complete.
Yeah, shields fade super hard.
Gear up.
Like, I've had stepdads that, you know, were around longer than most of those shields. Yeah, like, I've seen the A-Wing handle really well.
Gear down.
Like, usually when I'm doing fleet battles with people, and they can't keep the ties off of me as I'm coming in for the
Thank you.
bombing run,
Please visit again.
I will swap to the A-Wing to get the morality back up. Morale. To get the morale back up, then go back to my precious Y. Yeah, okay, I think you're right there. It's like, I'm thinking about it now. I'm recollecting all the games I've played. And the Y-Wing is my absolute favorite, but I just get absolutely slaughtered in it. And, like, I'm not a junk pilot by any means. But, like, when I'm flying the bomber, like the TIE bomber, I have so fewer issues in comparison. Yeah. I mean, it's EA Motive, though. Like, what else has Motive actually made? It's like, I'll give them a month or so to actually, you know, that's what I'm looking for. Tweak, balance. Whoa, really? Why is it just so much better?
Landing
And
gear up.
my landing gear is stuck again.
Landing gear down.
I feel like there's some Imperial bias when it comes to EA Motive. Yeah, Moon, it's stuck again. It's fine, I guess. Just a little annoying. Like, I don't know why it bothers me. It's not really going to clip anything. Ah, that damn quantum beacon.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear up.
You know, we've actually made a tiny little profit today. 2.6.
Drive is now off.
I think that's actually more than I currently have on Dual Universe. Granted, I keep spending all my money on warp cells in Dual Universe.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's true, Mike, but, you know, they mass produce all their stuff, too. That's why, you know, none of the TIEs have shields except, like, the TIE Reaper, which pretty sure was just made for the game. Because since they can just mass produce those, they're cheaper. We know, Gruff, my landing gear is not online. Oh, really? Okay, so the Reaper... Okay, so they just... What? Gave it shields, or what? Because, like, I know about all the other ships, just... Oh, I guess never really encountered the Reaper. Wait, the Reaper was in Rogue One? Where? I thought they used like just like a standard like Lambda shuttle to actually get in Rogue One. Because like the U-Wing was in Rogue One. I know that much. I don't remember seeing a Reaper in Rogue One. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. Hard lean. Something's weird here. What are we on? Oh, we're on the edge. Oh, maybe my landing gear wasn't
Gear down.
deployed.
Landing complete.
Alright, good enough for me.
Engines offline.
Well, you know, that gives me an excuse to go back and watch Rogue One. So I will do that just so I can see the TIE Reaper. I don't know how I missed that. That was delayed. I didn't like that. Okay, it's working now. Yeah, I'll go take a look. Mostly just 'cause it gives me an excuse to watch, you know, Rogue One again. Easily one of the best Star Wars movies. Right. Nobody out here. Here. And no one there. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the tabletop game. Yeah, okay, so titanium is still base price. This is amazing. We're going to abuse that. Yeah, I've heard good things about it, Win. What did you get Monday? Yeah, Mike, to circle back around to that, you're right. I mean, the Imperials obviously have manpower to spare. So, you know, like, you don't have to really worry about pilot comforts or things like that. Just making a ship as destructive as possible, like you say. I mean, you know, the Rebels need everyone they can get. I mean, hell, they made Han Solo a general. Like, how desperate do you have to be to get the guy who smuggles spice to be a general? Like, come on. Like, this is the problem that the Republic had, making people generals, the Jedi who were not qualified to be generals. Yeah, when that's my favorite part, that, you know, it's pre-painted and you can get into it without spending, you know, someone's college semester expenses.
Engines online. Launch complete.
All right, there we go. Off we go. Hey, Derek Garces. Yeah, as far as like the income scaling goes, I would like to see a larger range. Like, obviously, trading has the highest capability at the moment, just because at the very worst, you can always add like a second or third ship and just trade in massive bulk. And then you can split, you know, the profits with other people. I would like to see a higher range, though, for missions. Because I know everything is still alpha or whatever, but you know, if you're trying to make money with missions, you're pretty much capped at like 6 to 10,000 a mission.
Quantum drive is now
Maybe. And, you know, if you're trying to buy a ship off doing missions alone, you're gonna have a hard time. Like, there is income scaling with the actual professions at the moment. Like mining, you know, you gotta save up, get the different mining heads so you can actually crack the bigger rocks. They just rebalanced all of the rock minables. So you can pretty much cap out at like 150,000 an hour there. And maybe more if you get lucky and you get your Astatine.
quantum drive is now on.
And yeah, like that's actually where I'm at the moment. And like I kind of robbed myself of the progression because, you know, I bought my Caterpillar. And pretty much whenever I get money,
Quantum drive is now
I just give it away or buy dumb things. Like I'll go and buy several thousand med pins. Yeah, Mike, that's the thing that bothers me. You know, the Millennium Falcon is supposed to be a cargo ship, but it doesn't really seem like it can haul a lot of cargo. Well, yeah, Gruff, that's the Price of Freedom mission, right? And you're pretty much going to be spending several hours in jail. Unless you were just incredibly
Please proceed
decent
to
at getting
sign
your crime stat hacked down. And once you get stuck in jail, you know, it takes a little bit to get out. So that kind of meters that. Like, it's not repeatable in quick succession. Oh yeah, the Caterpillar will grow on you. The Caterpillar is a wonderful ship.
landing gear down.
I love it. Unfortunately, that's what you guys have to see like 99% of the time. Like very rarely do we fly anything else. Mike, I thought that was the where the escape pod was, or is that something they changed for the Solo movie? Ah, okay, RMC, that makes a bit more sense now. That's not a fun sound, is it? Especially since we have no one on radar, so it's probably someone coming in for a landing. Ah, it's Gruff. Look who it is. Alright, give me just 1 second to get landed and I will catch up on chat here. So I can see it in the corner of my eye. Why are we falling a bit? We clipped. They've really got to do something about these hangars too. Like, no one would ever require a pilot
Landing.
to land a ship where they've got like 10 feet of clearance.
Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, now I can catch up here. Oh yeah, Derek, tons of people are going to be in that Mercury. I'll fly it around a bit. I'll do some cargo running in that when it comes out, just to, you know, show it off. All right, Gruff. Well, good. Good job actually, you know, buying it so they can't take away your cash. It's always good to have your things in assets. Do the laundering, you know.
Said she wants to cancel the Xi'an trade agreement. But then why did she work with delegates to bring Xi'an business to Terra? Mirano says she wants to build a stronger economy. But then
All right, let's go sell this. If we can just keep abusing this, we can easily be at 3 million. In probably about an hour. Hour and a half. Yeah, Gruff, get to it. Exploit the daylights out of that bug.
Trap now approaching. Trap now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
And while we're in this transit, I can fix this ottoman.
Trap now leaving the station.
I had to have my feet propped up, unfortunately. Side effect of this medicine. It's like basically if I'm sitting or standing and my feet are not moving or propped up, they just start swelling like almost immediately. And it gets super painful. Which is unfortunate because it makes me essentially like either bedridden or I have to constantly keep moving. Or, you know, prop my feet up on an ottoman, but even then that has limits. It makes it difficult to do things for long periods of time, too. I would love to do another State of Trade next week, but like we're only 2 hours in, and I am feeling it, you know. Yeah, Gruff, I've seen a lot of people getting it, and I went, and I still have not received mine yet.
Now arriving.
In fact, once we get back on the train, I'm going to check my
But when the people of Goss voted LaSalle,
check my account again to see if they finally added it.
did they get it? Years
It's
of
looking like I might not get it till tomorrow.
largest change is unassuming.
And I really wanted to accessorize for Halloween. Like we've got the Parasite helmet on right now. It's not a bad look, you know. It looks all right. Look at that guy. He's not even dressed up for Halloween. And yeah, Mike, for sure, like 40 meters, 96 SCU, data capability, snazzy interior. I feel like the Star Runner is the alternative poster boy for the Carrack. Like the Carrack's nice, everyone likes the Carrack, but the Carrack's just so big and expensive. Star Runner is more achievable. And it has that scoundrel reputation. Oh, Gruff, they fixed it? Well, that's nice of them. I assume that's you right there. Yeah, go ahead and come compete with me. We'll see if we can actually get the price of titanium spiking. I mean, kind of, Geek. I feel like there's a hierarchy there. Like it goes like Titan, Cutlass, Star Runner, Caterpillar, Carrack. And I'm sure there's like a couple that I've missed that are, you know, like poster boy favorites.
Invest year after
Poster
year
boy,
in failing
poster child,
projects,
poster child,
or
poster
ground
child
innovation
favorites.
and bureaucratic red tape. So why is it okay for the UEE? Isn't it time that we have a government that works? Titus Costigan thinks so. With decades of experience running some of the Empire's largest companies and in-depth knowledge of how government should work.
Well,
Titus
okay,
Costigan
so
is ready to be your
first off, the freelancer will be cheaper. I mean, that's pretty much like what, less than half the price for a freelancer. Also, the freelancer probably has better weaponry, if I remember correctly, because like the Star Runner is more of a flight ship when it comes to fight or flight. Ah, Gruff, just run up like a freelancer or something. That's right, Geek. Drake Interplanetary. They've got your back. Oh, right. I was actually going to check to see if they've sent me my helmet yet, so I am tabbing out to have a look and be disappointed. Yep. To quote Balthazar Zorg from The Fifth Element, I am very disappointed. Yeah, Derek, I'm pretty sure the Star Runner actually has slimmer weaponry compared to the Freelancer. Hello there, Gruff. Alright, to the skies we go. But yeah, like the Freelancer is in a weird place. Like it's got a lot of weaponry, but it's very awkward, like it wallows too much. Like I love it, it's just I feel like a lot of the ships in Star Citizen are made to be sold rather than made to fill a specific role realistically.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making ArcCorp your new home.
Right, I am going to Hangar 7. Oh, when there's actually a lot of ships like that. Like, they're pretty much stuck and, can't really leave without boosting.
Never spent more credits than it earns. Invest year after year in failing projects, or drown innovation in bureaucratic red tape. So why is it okay for the UEE? Isn't it time that we have a government that works? Titus Costigan thinks so. With decades of experience running some of the Empire's largest companies and in-depth knowledge of how government should work, Titus Costigan is ready.
Yeah, Ash, that's really what I've been feeling like. Like that's where I've been. And it feels awkward to say it like that. But yeah, Laramie, we don't have that gameplay. They gave us the cargo decks for it, but they didn't actually give us the gameplay that goes with it. Oh, yeah, like he made that thing where it's like, oh, we've already got everything from other space games. Like we have trading, hauling, mining, exploration, outlaw, bounty hunters. Like, Chris, dude, have you, my guy, have you played Star Citizen? Like, there is no exploration. Like, finding a dead guy in a cave, that's not exploration gameplay. Like, technically, you're an insurance adjuster. Like, outlaw gameplay, like, that's box hauling with a leather jacket on. Like, every now and then you get through the Price of Freedom mission. That's great. You get one mission, one standalone mission.
You are clear to launch.
Geek, there's 3 different ones. There's the Andromeda, which is the battle wagon missile boat version, has 96 SCU. You've got the Aquila, which is the exploration model. I'm sorry, there's 4. Okay, yeah, so you've got the Aquila, which is the exploration model, which at the moment functionally is identical to the Andromeda, minus a turret being converted to a scanning station for whatever reason. Oh joy, broken landing gear. Then you've got the Taurus, which is a stripped-down, bare-bones version, which has increased cargo capacity, not in yet. And then the Phoenix, which is the fancy, basically a limousine/Learjet luxury ship. Oh no. Rip. At least we didn't have cargo. Hey, we didn't lose any money though. Like we were good. So it's okay. Oh, bad token. All right, well, we get to reload that, and you guys get my super fun placeholder screen that my my best friend / roommate made for me. All right, loading back up. Yeah, sure thing, Moon. I will. I want to see if I got my my helmet. I don't see it in my hangar on the website, but I will check. You know, I really do like the 600. I'm sorry, the Phoenix over the 600i. I feel like it's laid out better. The pool is a little disappointing. Like, I feel like they just threw that in there because pools equal luxury. But I feel like the Phoenix is in a better place. Like, it knows its role better. It's designed as more of a business meeting place. Like, it's a limousine, a private jet, a Learjet, if you will. The 600i is in this weird, like, mobile caravan mansion situation. Like, its layout doesn't really know what it wants to be. And at the moment, it feels like you're flying an Apple store. So I feel like the Phoenix is in a better place than the 600i. And I'm sure that, I mean, okay, like after we saw what they did with the 890 jump, I have confidence that they can make the 600i a better ship. Like they know what to do with luxury. But until they fix that, I will take the Phoenix hands down. And also it can land anywhere it wants to. Like the 600i is massive for what it is. Like I can trade whatever I want to with the Phoenix. Yeah, like that's fair. Like the 600i is a party bus. Like the Phoenix is a limousine, 600i is a party bus, 890 is a yacht. All right, I will check for my helmet once I get on the train. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I really do enjoy the updated 300 series, but I feel like, I really feel like they nailed what the design language was supposed to be for Origin's smaller ships with the 100 series. They put it low to the ground, so you have steps instead of a ladder. Like, at no point ever have ladders been considered luxury. No one who lives a luxury lifestyle wants to use a ladder. And they need to go back and revisit that with the 300 series. They need to put it back lower to the ground like the 100.
Miranda says that she wants to cancel the human-Xi'an trade agreement. But then why did she work with delegates to bring Xi'an business to Terra?
Tram now
All
leaving
right.
the station. Stand clear
Let's
of
see.
doors.
Hey, Patrick. Yeah, of course.
Miranda says she wants a safer empire.
However, you are going to have to tell me what ETS2 is. Alright, we'll start from the bottom. Pathfinder. I might get rid of that helmet. I don't know if I actually want that helmet. Venture, CBH, Venture. Yeah, it's not looking like it. Unless somehow it got buried at the top. Nope. Still no helmet. Ah, okay. I got you. Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm with you now. Yes, Michael. Like, I was so excited for that. Like, oh boy, I get to customize a 100 series. This will be fun. And, like, that's the thing. Like, they came up with this system for customizing ships. They said they were going to be expanding on it, and then they never touched it. And I feel like there's a lot of those
Now arriving.
inconsistencies in CIG's ship offerings. Like, you don't get that with any other ship except the 300 series. You know, I haven't actually been to the bunkers since they upped them. But it sounds like they're trying to gatekeep those for people who have stronger ships. That way some, newbie in a Mustang... Sorry, I need to get some water here. Yeah, that way some newbie in a Mustang isn't just, going through and doing those. I think they're trying to force them to have a bigger ship. Unfortunately, CIG is very binary when it comes with their balancing. They think in ones and zeros. They cannot think in a 0.5 or a 0.3. So the ships are, or the buffs and nerfs are just way too overdone.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, our corp is proud to be
Yeah, Geek. Like, if you go on the RSI website and you go to buy a 300 series, you'll see an option for customization. You can customize the interior trim, the outside paint job, the seating, the bed. You can get a little bit of like doodads that don't actually do anything. But like it's fun. Like it's really nice. It's like you're putting together a car on a car manufacturer website. But only the 300 series has it. And that was introduced in 3.5.1. They haven't done anything with it since. And yeah, you might be right about that. Because yeah, if they can two-shot a Vanguard, like Vanguards are supposed to be tanky. Well, you know when, there's always the 325A. That was actually my first ship. That's what I bought into Star Citizen with. Yeah, that tractor beam sucks. There was a way to swap the tractor beam and put a real weapon on it. And they get rid of that glitch pretty quickly, unfortunately.
You are clear to launch.
And this will probably be the last trade run we do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel it. But yeah, we'll get one more trade into Humboldt and then call it there. Because, like I said, my legs are starting to feel it, and I am also feeling a little hungry too. See what we can get for lunch. There goes Gruff and his freelancer. Yeah, Geek, like the customization is very nice. They actually had a few extra options when it came online. There were some very special skins that you could get that were only available during the initial sale. Like the 325A had this really nice olive militarized skin. It kind of irked me though, because the 300, like just the base 300i, had this really beautiful red and white skin, and you couldn't get it on the other ships. Which, you know, aside from the 350, they were all the exact same hull. I mean, if you've got a Caterpillar, you could just buy a Cutlass in game, you know? That's like a day's worth of trading to be able to get a Cutlass. Yeah, Geek, so they've got like a food processor, right? It doesn't actually do anything yet. Like, you can buy it for like $1 or whatever, and they've introduced food, but you can't get food from the food processor. Yeah, that's fair. Like, the 325A, I would say, is probably a step below, like, the Gladius. Because it's pretty much on par with the Avenger Titan. Like, it's got a few trade-offs. But, it's fairly on par with that. I'd say it's one step below the Gladius because it is a little bit bigger. I mean, you do get that size 4 mount. That is pretty nice. Actually, Nightshade, the 350R still has a bed. So, you'll actually be alright. You'll still be getting the bed. You just won't be getting, you know, like, the wine glass, I guess. Yeah, Gruff, go do it. Go get some Laranite. And yeah, Win, like, me too. Like, food and water should really only come into play if you're stranded somewhere, and even then, like, it's okay. So I'm gonna go off script here. I'm going to bring up Star Trek Lower Decks, which I know has been very controversial in the Star Trek community. But there is a line that one of the characters has after someone gets attacked with a spear. They say, "We live on a spaceship. No one's going to die from a spear wound." Like, this is the year, like, 2950. We live on spaceships. Food and water shouldn't be a mechanic. Like, survival shouldn't be a thing that I have to worry about. Like, survival should only be in games that are survival-based games, like Ark. I understand having to eat and drink and be warm in Ark, because it's a survival game. I understand having to eat and drink in Minecraft. I understand it in like Rust. I don't understand it in a sci-fi based MMO where I fly a bloody spaceship. Like, why do I have to eat and drink and manage my temperature in a spaceship? Like, survival mechanics do not belong. Like, there is a point where the immersion needs to meet a line and stop. 056 and 045 is what you're looking at.
Drive is now off.
Yeah, like, it really is meaningless as a concern, especially for the foreseeable future. You can really just suicide and get it all back. Okay, so Russell, I will give it to you for exploration, but I will be damned if you're gonna make me stop and eat a Snickers during combat. Like, oh man, I really want to shoot this guy. I've got a bead, but I'm super hungry right now. Like, do not make me stop and eat a Snickers. That's.
Quantum drive is
I don't even like Snickers. Maybe in between fights. Like, am I gonna have to, like, sit around the campfire while eating beans and telling all the other soldiers about my girl back home? You know, like, once you tell your fellow soldiers about your girl back home, you die the next day. Like, that's how that happens. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like the food management thing is just going to be way too tedious. Like, I don't know who asked for food and water, but I have some very choice words. Like, or like the whole temperature thing. Like, I understand extreme temperatures, but you're telling me the most extreme temperature resistant suit, the Pembroke or whatever, I get 11 minutes on the surface with? Like, that's it? Same thing for the Novikov. I get like 10 minutes? Like, regular astronaut suits do better than that. Alright, where do I like to park? Came in from a weird... Oh, no. I see it. Give me 1 second. Let me get down on the ground. And park right off the
landing
edge.
complete.
We're on that hump again, aren't we? No, we're not. Okay, we're good. Eesh. But we're gonna catch that hump, so we will slide to the left. Everybody, clap your hands.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Okay. Now I can catch up. And yeah, I agree about the whole GTA thing. Like, you know, make it an option, but don't make it required. Like, I should not die of dehydration in a space game. Yeah, like, Space Engineers has it figured out. Like, you need oxygen, you need, you know, hydrogen, and some spacesuit energy. That's it. I like that. It's simple, and it works without being tedious. Let's double check. We are good. 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 Alright, base price titanium. Here we come. Maybe. Oh, no! Someone beat us to the punch. You know what? 728's not bad either, I guess. Well, you know, Joel, supposedly you can actually get different temperatures in space. I actually got really upset about the suit system once and went to go actually to look it up. And you can actually have colder temperatures on a planet than in space sometimes. Really just depends on location. It's a weird blur we're getting. Oh, Gruff, you can swear. I try to keep mine to a minimum just in case people are like watching at work or whatever. You guys can swear in chat. I don't care. But yeah, like there's something. I'll have to go look it up again. But you can actually get colder temperatures in space than on planets.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Yeah, like I said, this is going to be our final trade run. And we'll be calling it there, wrapping up the stream, which that'll put us right under 3 hours. Like we're getting a little bit better about hitting our 4-hour mark again. It's just, like I said, this medicine and all the side effects and crap has just been awful to deal with. I also think CIG doesn't really know what temperature should be, though, on moons and planets. Like, oh yeah, negative 267 degrees Celsius. That sounds right for a planet. It's like, no, CIG, I need you guys to go back to 7th grade science class. We are hauling titanium. So for the last few runs, it's actually been at base price 7.10. After that crash, the error code that must not be named, looks like it is up to 3.28 now. Yeah, Mike, I think you're right. Solar Winds would be interesting. Actually, fun fact, Solar Winds 2 on floppy was the first space game I ever played. And, you know, that was like 1997, 1998. But, I fell in love with it. But I hated it because it ended on a cliffhanger. And they never made another one, so you never actually get to find out what happened to Jake Stone. But it actually had, wouldn't say customization, but like, you could allocate your power between like 8 or 9 different systems or whatever. So you could quickly try to change things in combat depending on the situation. And I really enjoyed that depth of customization in a game that was so simple. Really feel like we should be able to call ATC. Oh, we can. I should probably slow down then.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We overshot that just a little bit. Yeah, sorry. I think I just got distracted with that rambling. But good old Solar Winds 2. See if I can find a ROM of that. I might go back and play that. Yeah, and like I really need this to not go through my ship because that is super disorienting. Wow, 26.10. That is low.
Landing gear
Oh, what? Now I get to hit F11 again.
That
Hold on.
request has already been
Isn't
granted.
that the big boy hangar? Looks a lot like the big boy hangar. Ah, actually, I guess I'm wrong. And let me get down on the ground. I will catch up on chat here. Nope, we are clipping. There we go.
Landing complete.
And down we go. Cargo secure. Let's
Landing
unload.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, exactly, Michael. And you know, I was like 7, 8 at the time when I played it, and I didn't really have access to a lot of games. Like the computer I was playing on was like this 1982 Packard Bell. Like it was older than I was, and I didn't really have access to a lot of technology. So being able to see such a complex system just like really wowed me. Because like I said, I grew up in Arkansas. We're not exactly known as a technologically advanced people that embrace, you know, high technology changes. Gruff, I'm fairly surprised. You know, Laranite's usually astronomical.
Want your company to be in good company? Our Corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our Corp your new home.
Yeah, like Solar Winds 2 was good. I think my next sci-fi or space game after that was a demo disc of Tachyon the Fringe, which I didn't actually get to play until like 4 or 5 years later. But I played the crap out of that demo over and over. And like the game itself, you know, looking back, compared to other games, you know, like it wasn't that great. Like its hallmark, like its calling card was that they had Bruce Campbell do the voice acting for the main character. And whoever voiced Baron Hajad, like that guy deserved an Emmy. But, you know, it had ship customization. You could get different weapons, hire, you know, combat pilots to look out for you, different parts for your ship, and it was fun. But, you know, like there was a lot of things few and far between, so going back to, you know, like sci-fi space games didn't really happen for a very long time. And of course, you know, living in the middle of the woods, I had dial-up. So when things like Eve came out, I couldn't really play those. And also, you know, Walmart is where I had to buy PC games. And Walmart in Arkansas is not very, very diverse with its PC game selection. Yes, Derek. Okay, so the Sistine Chapel, Baron Hajad. Just look up all the voice lines for Baron Hajad. Like that guy inspired me to try to go for like voice acting or anything else. Like, oh my god, the guy who did Baron Hajad just totally upstaged Bruce Campbell. Like, Bruce Campbell had this line from that game that I find myself saying, like, whenever I'm in a dogfight. Like, how about a little fire, Scarecrow? I have no idea what it means, but it's just so fun to say when you're actually fighting someone. Yeah, Russell, the home of Walmart, but still not really known for technology, you know? I mean, my first foray with a keyboard was a typewriter. Like, I learned to type on a typewriter in school in the 90s. And Gruff, I really won't be able to, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm starting to really feel it. I'm really starting to get the pain in my legs. And hey, Yellow Fox. Hey, Havoc. Yeah, I'm back on the saddle. Back in the saddle. Yeah, just look up all of Hajad's lines. Oh my god, he was great. Like, just the personification of a ham-fisted actor in the 90s. Oh, really, Nightshade? They still have the missile factory down there for the Patriot missile systems? I used to have to go bust a friend out of college hell who was down there. Oh yeah, Yellow, the Expanse is great. Like, season 4, wait a second, did you guys see that? Look at that. The ad for Fizz goes through the actual ceiling. Well, that's not very realistic. But yeah, yeah, The Expanse is great. Season 4 was very slow, like not really a lot of happened in season 4. Like, they basically stretched like what, 10 episodes over a weekend. Gruff, is it doing the thing where you sell and like you don't actually get any cash? Ooh, let me check mine too. Oh, okay, I'm good.
The empire thrive, whether it's lowering your taxes or increasing your access to defense.
Yeah, I am probably going to have to end it here. Because, like I said, I'm starting to feel it physically. The pain is setting in. It's just difficult to sit for long periods of time. Hey, Poro. Oh, man, you got in right at the end. I am so sorry, Poro. I'm going to have to wrap it up here. Actually, tell you what. We'll take a quick trip to Baijini, and I will log out at Baijini. That way I don't have to actually wake up here. Yeah, see, Havoc, I haven't actually been to New Boston. Wow, still in Texarkana. New Babbage this patch, so I haven't seen that yet.
In the decades and centuries ahead, our core values are being tested.
Yeah, I'll get to Baijini and I'll log out there. So I do not want to wake up at Area 18. Also, just so we can get away from the political ads, like, I don't mind them putting the whole voting thing in the game, but having to listen to the political ads that have just those slimy attack ad voices, like, come on, like, we all have enough anxiety right now with the real elections going on in the real world. Like, don't make me listen to space elections.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Well, you know, Derek Carr says, I don't even know if I'm healing. When I talked to the doctors last, my kidneys, like my kidney function was just plummeting, taking a nosedive. And a byproduct of that is my blood pressure has spiked insanely. Just like horrendously. And, I am waiting to set up an ultrasound with the doctors for my kidneys to see what's going on. But in the meantime, I'm just popping these blood pressure pills, and the side effects have been awful. The worst one, aside from like nausea and dizziness, which is, you know, not fun, is the foot swelling. Like, basically, I either have to move my legs constantly or prop myself up in bed. Otherwise, it's like instantaneous foot swelling. So it makes it very difficult to sit at the computer. Like I've got kind of an ottoman situation set up under my desk, so I can keep my feet propped up so I can go for longer. But it can only do so much. Oh, thank you, Gruff. Thank you, Havoc. Like I'm trying to get better. It's just, it's a slow process. What the? What?
Now arriving.
Did we just... What just happened? That was weird. Let's never do that again. But yeah, like I'm trying to get better. It's a process. Everything's been slow. And with the whole, Corona times going on, just really getting anything done is really difficult.
Sorry. You exceeded the allotted time to depart.
Mario, funny you say that. Where I used to live, in the middle of the woods, there actually used to be a train line that went through there.
Initiating ship storage.
And,
For your safety, please vacate the area.
like, when I'd go walking up and down the road, because I lived on a dirt road, every now and then we'd find railroad spikes. And my grandfather, who loved taking advantage of an innocent, naive child, would tell me that there was a ghost train that, went up and down the road at night looking for the tracks that used to be there. And of course, as a child, I was terrified of this ghost train. And since actual train horns carry for miles and miles, I would actually hear the train coming through town at night. And I would get terrified. It's like, oh, I don't see it, but I can hear it. Here comes the ghost train. And of course, I believed that for years. A lot longer than I should have.
Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated
Yeah, sure, Gruff. How much you need, man?
Amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your
Especially if they're going to be, like, stealing your cash whenever you go to sell things. Oh, yeah, Mario. Like, as an adult, you can just rib someone or like, oh man, I can't believe you fell for that. As a child, like, a child will believe anything. Yeah, sure, Gruff. Give me 1 second. Let me get in the seat here, and I will send it to you. Why is that so hard to read? Like it's not just me, right? Like it's just very hard to read. Hold on, let me take off. Something is weird with Mobiglass. Yeah, Gruff, of course. Let me make it out of here. Maybe it's just the lighting, but I just cannot seem to navigate that menu. Hey, Apple. Man, we've been running cargo. I've already made, like, between yesterday and today, probably 800,000, $1 million. Like, we lost 400K to an error code that must not be named. Made that back, 200 extra, and now we're up to 2.7 million and some change. And we have not been shot once. In fact, we haven't even seen anybody else. So the event might be going terribly in Crusader, but it's been pretty smooth on this side. It has been a non-event so far. I mean, besides, what am I gonna do with the money anyway, you know? Yeah, Mario. Have a good lunch, man. Wait, the snowbirds don't eat up all the good places. Okay, where do I type the amounts? Begin. Why is this done so incredibly bad right now? Is it because we're inside a ship? Oh yeah, Gruff, I've seen you. Ah, sorry. Feed. Get to Baijini Point quick. Yeah, Gruff, let me land, get out of the ship, and try again.
Auto drive is now stopped. Landing gear raised.
Ah, out of the ship seat. Got you. Oh, fortunately, that's what we were about to do. Ooh, those frames. Come on.
Please proceed to assigned
Walk up.
landing bay.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, let's see if we still got it. I better do 13.
Engines offline.
Yeah, Russell, I can do that. We're nosed up a little bit, but it'll be alright. Alright. Yeah, Russell, I can do that. No problem. Ha ha ha! Mood. No, you know what? I would rather be paid 15K than that number. You know, Apple, I saw a GIF the other night on Reddit of someone doing a 180 reverse landing of a caterpillar. And I was thinking the same thing. It's like I don't really have the copyright on fancy landings, you know, especially since I've been gone. That was a weird sound. Yeah, Apple in the caterpillar. All right, let's try this. It would help if I spelled that correctly, and I got off the caps lock. There we go. Now I'm getting it. Yeah, Havoc. If you're in the seat, apparently it messes you up. Oh, no. Alright, 200,000 headed your way, Gruff. There we go. Alright. And we'll go check out the cargo decks while we're here. Havoc, were you inside a, were you sitting down in a ship? Yeah, Gruff, of course. You know, just, watch out if I ever become a loan shark. Yeah, Apple, I'll take that. The Axton approach. I think that's what I'm going to call, like, every landing approach I make. The Axton approach. And time to go get disappointed by the cargo decks. Oh, that's Weird Havoc. I mean, that sounds like Star Citizen to me. The cargo deck. Would help if I took the stairs. There we go. Like, they're pretty, you know? They're nice. It's just, there's not much to do with them. Like, I think there's like a little rental kiosk somewhere in the corner here. And I guess more places to buy, you know, the Novikov armor. Let's see what we got, clothing-wise. Ah, no worries, Gruff. Take your time. Oh, good. You can get the multi-tool here. Wow, that is some disappointing variety. Ouch. See nothing there. Gruff, I might not be remembering it correctly, too. I just thought there was a rental kiosk. Ah, here it is. Wow, that is a lot of options. Look at all of those options. All 3 options. Wow. Just, you know, I'm going to check both just to see if they're both disappointing, and yes, they are. Okay, well, that's... Why would I expect anything else? You know, at least people stand on chairs here. That's nice. At least we have consistency there. Yeah, that's fair. It is a rest stop. Alright, so we are going to call it there. I can't take that elevator. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. And we might mix it up tomorrow. We might do something else. But until then, we will call it there. So I want you guys to remember the drill. Good luck, have fun, eat your vegetables, stay dry.
Active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
And until tomorrow, keep on trucking. So, I will check you guys tomorrow. Have fun, everyone. Good night.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.